So before we get started, we have a couple things we need to mention. Number one, I have a bed rug installed. So this covers this gap here, which normally you could put a 2x4x6 plank across and it'd be a great base. But since my bed rug kind of fills this gap in, we're not going to use that. Number two, we need to measure the width and length of our bed. And since I have a bed rug, it fills in a little bit. So we're gonna have to measure the exact length and size there. Now let's test if it fits. Well, number one fits. That's not too bad. Only one more to go. So we have our final piece in, but you know, we have the lips here, so we're going to cut these out. We're going to mark them and cut them out. And then over here, I'm probably going to do a cutout so I can still access my power panel, because if I want to run a heated blanket or charge my phones, I think that'll be useful. And we're going to remove our drawer slide because obviously that's kind of useless now. So we measured out our little gaps here on each corner. So this comes out to about 4 inches long, 2 1/8 inches wide. So we're gonna get these cut with a jigsaw real quick and then go sit it back in and see how it fits. So I'm running into some clearance issues over here with my bed rug. It's jamming it up. So I'm gonna trim that back just a bit with the jigsaw and hopefully that will slide right in then. All right, so I had to trim actually a decent amount due to my bed rug on both sides because it's just kind of creeping in because it comes over here. So it's not a perfect corner like it would be if you didn't have the bed rug, but that's it right there. That's our sleeping platform. So I have to take it all out and sand it because I don't have carpet. And then we're gonna do some supports over underneath in the middle and then probably on the edges here. And then I need to create or cut an access to these USB/power panels, power outlets, that word, in there so I can use them. So we're gonna pull all these out, sand them down, cut them up, and then we're probably just gonna build a 2x4 frame right across the middle and keep it nice and simple. Okay guys, so here's the halfway, almost finished job. We have the platform. It's all pretty stout as is, but we're gonna add a support brace in the middle. We cut out this pocket hole here, so I have access to down here, remove the fridge slide, and we're gonna measure this real quick. So we have, what is that, 8 7/8. Phil, that's about 8 7/8 of ground clearance under here. So it actually fits these Sam's Club / Home Depot totes I have pretty well. Look at that. I honestly could probably just use those to support me. But yeah, that's like a perfect fit for some storage options. So I think all we're gonna do is just do a square frame of 2x4 and just run it right down the middle, the spine. That way the middle is supported. I may screw it down into it, I may not. The idea of 3 pieces was that it could be removed or folded if I needed more storage while I was out and about. But it's all sanded, nice and smooth, because we're gonna be laying across diagonal, which should give us roughly 6 feet. But let's build this 2x4 frame real quick, and we'll come right back to it. All right, so here's the idea. 2 4-feet pieces of 2x4. They are then some scrap 2x4, which this in total comes out to right about 9 inches. So it's gonna stuff under there nicely, and then make sure everything is nice and, you know, flush. At least I hope. So we're gonna nail this down, put it in. Okay guys, here we go. That's in place. You can tell it's nice and sturdy, but let's go ahead and climb in. We're doing this with the tailgate closed. I guess I should close it once I get in. It's a little tight getting in, but once I'm in, it's not too bad. So I'm about 5'11", and I sleep on my side, so I think this is going to be okay. I don't have many worries about it. I do have worries about my tailgate slamming every time I open it. So to make this easier to open and close it, I'm going to take this D-ring here, put this in place, just like that. Bed still closes. We're gonna tie just a rope or string to this. I figure it's an appropriate color. Yeah, will do. And that's how you build a sleeping platform in the back of your short bed Tacoma. I've already used this on a one-night trip to the Alabama hills. I vlogged that, so subscribe if you want to see it. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.